There's this very powerful story that we hear a lot about at this time of the year, about a Palestinian Jewish family in a time of great colonial oppression from an oppressive empire. It's a story that's withstood the test of time and been told in many different ways, and this is my favorite one because it comes from my great hero, Bruce Cockburn, for his writing and his guitar playing and his irreverence in telling the story. This is called The Cry of a Tiny Babe. Mary grows a child without the help of a man. Joseph gets upset because he doesn't understand. Angel comes to Joseph in a powerful dream. He says, God did this, and you're part of his scheme. Joseph comes to Mary with his hat in his hand. He says, forgive me, please. I thought you were with some other man. She says, what if I had been? I wasn't anyway. And guess what? I felt the baby kick today. Like a stone on the surface of a still river, driving the ripples on forever. Redemption rips through the surface of time in the cry of a tiny babe. A child is born in the fullness of time. 3 wise astrologers take note of the sign, come to pay their respects to the fragile king, almost wind up wrecking everything. Cause the governing body of that holy land is that of Herod, a very paranoid man. When he hears that the child-born king of the Jews sends death squads to kill all male children under 2. But that same bright angel warns the parents in a dream, and they head to the border and get away clean. Like a stone on the surface of a still river, driving the ripples on forever. Redemption rips through the surface of time in the cry of a tiny babe. And there are others who notice about this miracle birth, and the humblest of people catch a glimpse of their worth. 'Cause it isn't to the palace that the Christ child comes, but to shepherds and hookers and street people and bums. And the message is clear if you have ears to hear, that forgiveness is offered for your guilt and your fears. It's a Christmas gift that you don't have to buy. There's a future shining in a baby's eyes. like a stone on the surface of a still river, driving the ripples on forever. Redemption rips through the surface of time in the cry of a tiny babe. Like a stone on the surface of a still river, driving the ripples on forever. Redemption rips through the surface of time in the cry of a tiny babe. In the cry, in the cry, in the cry of a tiny babe. In the cry, in the cry, in the cry of a tiny